Hey everybody, I just want to come to y'all with the update on Waitr. I think it's been about a month or a month and a half ago where I found out that Waitr had went bankrupt, and basically they have all the employees. They turned their employees into independent contractors. I want to update because the video where I said I quit Waitr, it had a quite a bit of views. I'm actually back with Waitr because my biggest complaint was the scheduling. I didn't like that I couldn't be a manager of my own time. I wanted to make my own schedule. I wanted to work as many or as less hours as I wanted to. And at that time that I was working for them, I couldn't work. I had to work a 20-hour minimum. And if I couldn't work all of my 20 hours, I would either end up paying people to work for me, so that I wouldn't get in trouble with the company, because you only have 3 times to have an unexcused absence at that time, and then you are up for a possible termination. And I didn't want that. So I used to actually pay people to work for me, and I'm talking $20 every time I needed somebody to work for me, which was often because I had other jobs. So my biggest complaint was that. The other complaint was I did come in contact with some rude people that work there, but let me update you on how everything is working now. I only did like a couple of deliveries for them. I don't really see a chat room where there's a lot of communication going on. They are actually working like the other app companies, where they actually, when they send you a delivery, it's not forced anymore. It used to be forced. Like if they sent you a delivery, you had to go do it. It wasn't no option. Now when they send you a delivery, they actually give you an estimate of how much you may make, which is awesome. They didn't do that at first. You would get forced to do a delivery and you don't know how much you're gonna make. You may get a delivery in your city and have to deliver the food in another city, and their customer may tip $1 or nothing. So because it was many times where I worked for Waitr, and I remember one day I did like 10 deliveries for my shift, and how much I made for that day was $10 for that day for 10 deliveries. And I'm like, did everybody tip $1? You know. Now back then, when you work for Waitr, you automatically got paid $5 an hour. They don't give that incentive now. You can still schedule yourself, which I probably would never do, because I remember I used to hate that, and to bring back memories. But I don't know if they're still doing the $5 an hour. I know that if you sign up for those schedule blocks, you get like $1 on top of every delivery that you do. But I don't plan on working ever for the schedule. I think I'm just gonna stick with working on my own. So those are the changes that I do appreciate with Waitr. And I went back when I heard that they did that and everybody was independent contractors, and I talked to a few of the Waitr people when I would be out doing my other deliveries. Hey, I'm trying to get as many companies I can work with in my pocket. So that's my update with Waitr. You can accept and decline deliveries. Once you take a delivery, back in the day when you took a delivery, that's your delivery. It's no such thing as you can be released from it unless it's an emergency, like my tire went out or something. They actually have buttons where you can say release or release it in your shift. I love it, because in my city, Waitr is like the #1 company to me. They've always been the busiest. And the fact that I can see how much I'm gonna make before I accept the delivery, and the fact that when I get the delivery, I can let it go if I want to, perfect. I don't have to be on a schedule. I can sign in and sign out when I want to, perfect. You still can get your money every day. They work through a company called Daily Pay. You can get your money every day as needed, or you can wait and stack your money and wait the 2 weeks, because you get paid every 2 weeks with Waitr. So I just wanted to give y'all an update, because I had quite a few views. I was a little nervous trying to go back to Waitr. I was like, oh Lord, I done made them videos talking about I quit. But I just wanted to be honest, because a lot of people, I would see them making videos on Waitr, and I don't know if they just was, I don't know, maybe I didn't read the fine print and it was certain things that you couldn't say that I may have said. But I felt like a lot of people just wasn't being truthfully honest about how their company operate. Or maybe they were making videos in different markets. My market was rough, and I knew because I talked to different Waitr drivers, and we all had the same complaints. And in the chat room, we had the same complaints. So I was like, man, I gotta make a video and let these people know before they sign up with this company what they need to be looking for. Because at that time, if you had an employee mentality, that's a great job for you. But if you had a entrepreneurial mentality, it's not for you. Because I want a job where I can do what I want to do, because I have other things that I want to work on, and I need time, and I have a family, and I want to be able to take off when I want to and go on vacation when I want to, and I have to ask nobody. Because back then you had to submit doctor's excuses to Waitr, you had to request time off if you wanted to take time off. It was a lot of rules and restrictions, and in my mindset, I don't want to be restricted. I don't like being boxed in or caged in. I want to be a free bird. So y'all, I just wanted to update y'all. If you have Waitr, I will go work for them. They are doing independent contracting, so you're not having to work your 20-hour minimum or 40-hour minimum. You're not having to do a lot of things that they were doing before. So for me right now, Waitr is a great company. I would recommend them now. At that time, nah. But now it's perfect for me. A lot of people don't like it. They like being employees because you get benefits. But bump the benefits. I love the way the company is operating now, and I would suggest that people, if you have Waitr in your city or in your state, I would definitely work for them. They're a good company. It's not a lot of stuff that the stuff that I deal with, you're not going to be dealing with it now. If you want to know how Waitr operated, just look at my old rants, my old Waitr rant video of the reason why I was debating quitting and the reason why I quit, and you'll be able to compare it to this video, because Waitr is awesome right now. So I would sign up, I would join if I was you.